Welcome back, my champions. Welcome back. Good to see everybody that's going to be here today. I'm always excited when I wake up on Thursday morning to get things rolling here, and a Wednesday evening for you guys. It's always a smiling event. All right, I got my first message from Andy. How's it going, man? How's things going in Maine? I guess you're watching my channel, which means you got some thoughts about the Philippines. You can tell me how life's treating you over there in the U.S., especially in Maine, since you live there. But yes, a lot of things going on here in the Philippines. My latest video uh, is the best video I've put out in a while as far as views. I did the interview with Oliver, and I want to thank everyone who's actually watched. I appreciate all the comments. It has not plateaued yet. It kind of plateaued and then it kind of crept back up again and caught me by surprise. But again, thanks to all who watched the video and especially love all the comments. Just reached 76 degrees. Be back over summer 2026. That's not far away. That's next year. So you got 1 year left. Are you retiring, or what is your goals? Are you coming over here for another visit to check things out, or are you looking to move over here for good? I appreciate that, Andy. Truly appreciate that. Got some guys coming in now. Again, again, thanks for views for my newest video. I've got some other ones coming out here shortly, so hopefully we'll get some views on those as well. A lot of times when I do these travel videos, though, I don't get that much viewership, but it's okay. It's actually one of my favorite ones to do because I like travel here in the Philippines. It's so cheap and inexpensive, and the places here are so beautiful. So it's always good to travel here in the Philippines. Jeff, how's it going, my man? Yes, all is good here in the Philippines, huh? How's life treating you here? I see you guys went out. I thought about coming out last night, but I was like, well, I got the live. I better stay in. I heard Chad said he might go out to Seda and said I should show up. I appreciate it, John. Get an interview with Oliver. I enjoyed that. I'm retired, moving for good. That's good. 1989. I'd like to get your thoughts on how things have changed since 1989 and now. Again, that's 36 years. So I'm probably sure there's some great big differences as far as the Philippines in 36 years. I'd like to hear about it. And also, where did you travel the first time you came? Did you travel to Cebu City? Did you travel to Manila? Those kinds of things as well. I'd like to know about some changing. Actually, had martial law in 1989. Wow. Jeff, all was good. We had a great time and great band last night at Seda. I did see the videos, so it's actually great you guys are sharing. I mean, I wanted to come, but if I go out and have a few drinks and get a little carried away with myself, then next thing you know, I'm waking up at 10 o'clock in the morning and missing my live. So I tried not to take any chances. All for my champions. I'm glad to hear everything's going well for you, though. Yeah, I got some trips coming up here. I'm not sure where I'm going yet. I have not decided. Might be going to like Bantayan Island maybe this weekend. So there's some thoughts. If not, I'll be doing a lot of riding this weekend. So again, thanks guys for tuning in. Hey, Britt, I always hear about Jollibee. Are there any other chain restaurants in the Philippines? Not talking about ones with you see in U.S., but any others that are big there. You have all the ones like Insal, INSAL. Um, the place where I go, I'm not sure if it's a chain or not. I would think there's more because of the way it's designed. Uh, Huang Hero, I think that's YANG Hero. That's actually one of my favorites. That's where actually I get the soup when I go. But yeah, there's plenty over here as far as chains. I mean, a lot of places, Rib Shack, for example. Rib Shack's one of my favorite restaurants. Then you also have a place called Jerry's. G is in Gary, ERRYS. Jerry's is a very good chain restaurant. They have a nice menu prices. But again, yes, they have several over here that will indulge your appetite. Honestly, have you been to Taft Eastgate Condos? Any opinion? Yes, I did a video there. So if you actually go back, um, one of my members actually owns a condo there, and he put it up for rent. And I did a video on that on Taft Eastgate a while back. He had it immaculate. I mean, he spent time, effort, and money to get this condo put in place. I'm not sure if he's actually rented it yet. I know he's actually showing it off, I think, tomorrow to one of my subscribers and good friends, Vince. But again, I don't think it has rented yet. But a very nice condo. I think it's at 45,000 pesos per month. It's a one bedroom with balcony, and it's an amazing condo. I mean, he had a what do you call it, like a private decorator come in, home decor professional come in and actually design it and everything on the inside as far as decor. It's amazing. Peso was 20 to 1. Let me see what it is today, guys. I always get excited when I go on there and I actually look and see what the new rate is. So let me see what you guys are looking at today. Send money using Wise, and Wise is pretty much on the money all the time. 55.7245. So again, almost 56. So again, you can see the difference there. Last time was 2016. Next time will be for leisure and retirement. I'm here for retirement, so I'm loving it. I look forward to meeting you in person and definitely leave the light on for you. Great night. Hey, how's it going? Always seem to not be around for the live chats. I'm glad you made it. Always happy to see champions who cannot make it actually make it to the lives. Again, this is my favorite time of the week. I love my Thursday mornings, your Wednesday evenings. I always enjoy them. I get to be my true self. I feel like I'm surrounded by a bunch of friends at a campfire or at a like an RV park, something like that, where actually you all gather and have a couple beers, and that's how I feel every time I wake up on Thursday mornings. Like, hey, that big smile on my face, can't wait to see the guys. So it's an amazing time. David Nettles, when watching television in the Philippines, is the language in English or a different language? Um, I know when I travel, again, I have here at home, I have Netflix, I have Prime. I also have YouTube, but I don't watch a lot of regular television because I don't have regular cable here. But when I go on my trips, like when I go to when I went to Ormoc, when I went to other locations, Wall, all those have cable to some extent, and you do have I would say the majority, like 85% of all channels are going in the native language, but you do have channels in English as well. You have Cinemax, HBO. You see all those when you travel. My brother's in the house. Say Cletus. He said, I hope everyone he said, what's up, champions? I hope everyone is having a great day. Britt might have 7,000 subscribers before he gets to his $6,000 budget video. Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't realize how fast I would make it to 7,000. So I appreciate you guys so much for getting me there. Just didn't know it was going to happen so fast because it has been a slow go. I will work on that $6,000 budget today and get it out for you guys within the next week. So again, thank you so much. Oh, I can't say enough. But love you, Cletus. Jojo, glad to have you in the house. I missed you last Monday when we had the members only live. I know you people have things to do. I understand that, but again, I did miss you. I happen to notice you weren't there. But again, thanks for making it today. As always, I appreciate you. True champion through and through. Andy, you did a great job showing the people and culture. The people are my favorite part. Yes, they are. Amazing people here in the Philippines. That's a big reason a person want to move here is for the people, their country. So it's pluses, all pluses to me. I don't have any negatives to say about the Philippines. Now I do have a video coming out, and some people back in America or Canada would find it very negative. I did a transfer of ownership for my car. Again, last year when I bought the car, when I went to the LTO, which is like our DMV back home, the LTO says, "Oh, you can just keep it in their name this year, and you can just renew the registration," which is what I did. This year, when I went back to renew, now it's not, I didn't even know this. I thought it was done by the year, but they actually do it by your tags here. So I had a number 9. So my registration is actually good until September, actually the end of September. And so I had time. She told me I should probably go ahead and get the car in my name. Boy, was it a process. So I'm going to do a video on that process and explain to you guys what it's like to buy a used car and have to get that used car put in your name. Because I ran into one difficulty. Again, it's not the LTO's fault, and it wouldn't have been DMV's fault. Because actually, it's no one's fault. But again, I will go over that in detail in a video. I think you guys will find that entertaining. Again, a very good story, just to show how the Philippines worked as far as the workings of LTO, which is like our DMV back home. Hello, Britt. May buntag to you. Kumusta? Or kumusta ka? I always say kumusta. Not saying kumusta anymore. Kumusta. What do you use to transfer money to yourself there? Do you have a Philippine bank account? Yes, I do have a Philippine bank account. When you arrive, I can actually help you out with that. I use BDO. Again, Baker, David, Octopus. That's the first thing that came to my head. Yes, I can help you out with getting a bank account set up, and I use Wise. I can roughly transfer 2 to 3 thousand US dollars per month to the Philippines for around $15 to $25 per month using Wise, and I've used all the apps, and I think Wise happens to be the best. I hit that transfer button, and I actually have my money in my account over here at BDO in about 5 to 10 minutes max. It's almost immediately, so it's a very good thing. And again, I can help you out with that when you get over here in into the Philippines if you want some help with that. And again, if you're already here because you're using the language, you may already be here. I can help you out with that as well. From Andy, your brother is probably still working. Yes, I see you laughing. Now, yes, he's watching right now, and yes, he's still working. No need to work, just that mentality. Gotta have more, gotta have more. I always make fun of him. I always do that bah humbug like it's Christmas time. He's like the old Ebenezer Scrooge. Never enough. But thanks for noticing my brother here. And again, I love him. I miss him. And I wish he was here because I know my life would be even more fun and more exciting if he was over here with me. Miss him every day. My best friend in the world. Every night. I'll tell you what, man, I'm ready to go. I got the money to retire early in Southeast Asia, but not America because of crazy health insurance cost. Would cost me 2,500 per month buying myself. Is that 2,500 that's not buying here. Insurance here would be about $2,500 per month. I mean, per year. So again, to kind of give you guys a narrative on that, I just did the transfer of, well, I hadn't even finished it yet. I'm still working on it. I'll show you guys in another video. But here's the good news. My car insurance, I have a 2018 Mazda CX-3. I bought it with around 28,000 miles on it. It now has about 32,500 miles on it. And I just got insurance for the car in my own name this year. A whopping, I think it was $14 for the year. So again, $14 US for car insurance here in the Philippines. Back in the West, or back in the States, I was paying roughly $100 to $150 per car per month. Even my motorcycle costs more. I think my motorcycle license, it wasn't as high as a car, it went around $100. It's probably I think it was $48 a month for my motorcycle, and I had a Can-Am Spyder, one of those 3-wheel motorcycles. But again, that was at $48 per month. Over here, it's $17 for the year. So again, a good thing you could ask about, so I could bring that up. David Nettles, quality content is going to get you 7,000 subs soon, no doubt. You're doing a great job. Thank you so much. I happened to look at it here recently, and I am almost. I'll probably hit 7,000, maybe by even the end of the day, because I was at 7,900. Excuse me, 6,900 and some change going into today, and I didn't realize I was going to get here so fast. I don't really keep up with that much. I do keep up with how many views I get, because I'm trying to figure out content. But even that doesn't matter to me too much. I love putting out the travel content, because a big part of the reason I moved to the Philippines is because of the travel, because of the exciting adventures I can get into here in the Philippines. So again, the Philippines is an amazing place to live, and a big part of that is my travel. So I like to give you guys the travel content. Even though I don't get as many views, I know you guys are watching though, so I try to do my very best putting forth good content when it comes to my travel adventures. I do have some other ones coming up here in the near future. I actually have a day trip that I did. And again, the day trip, the most amazing part, and I'm going to show a map on it. I'm going to try to do my very best to learn how to do that, is showing you guys a map of the way we came back from Carmen, Cebu, which is up north in between here and Bogo City. And what an amazing trip on the way back, driving through the mountains. Either had a choice of driving on the highway, or it's not a highway, but a major road here where you're in the sun the entire time, your arms getting cooked, very hot and sweaty, or taking a back road, which we took. And what an amazing ride. It's those little squirrely roads, and had the trees over us the entire time. And again, me and one of my friends, Mark, went, and we had a fantastic time. But again, thanks so much for tuning in, and I love the positivity. I love you. Put a smile on my face, knowing I'm trying to do a good job, and you guys are telling me I'm doing an okay job at my YouTube channel. So thank you so much. Eddie Sanders, great content and video. My TSCA prerequisites just got approved to come September. Looking forward to you. Again, once you get over here, let me know, and you can get a hold of me via either Messenger or my email. And I do have WhatsApp once you get here, boots on the ground, no problem there. Look forward to meeting any of my champions. And again, I like to tell everybody this: if you come over here and you get over here, and I want to get your opinion. I'd like to do an interview with you, get your opinion on what you think of the Philippines when you first get here. Get your opinion after you've been here for a month, 2 months, whatever it may be, because I know my experience won't be the same as everybody else's. Again, I can only give my opinion, but my opinion is this is the best decision I ever made moving to the Philippines. I love this country. I love its people. I love its travel. It's just an amazing place to call home, and I love it. Mr. Dave, how's it going, my man? British cute and Carolina blue, and also in other colors. Thank you so much. Truly appreciate you. I see all your comments. Always puts a smile on my face. Gives me that big laugh. Great night. Sadly, even though I want to go, wife doesn't want to leave USA, but I still go. I still got 20 years to retirement. Again, depending on how you're looking at it, I'm not sure if you're looking at a certain age where you're saying I'm going to retire at 62, 67. You always had the possibility of retiring over here early. I did it. And as you see on my last video, the young man, Oliver, did it at age 46, 1 year older than my brother. So again, my brother talks about, oh, age, and I got to do this and that. Oliver retired over here to the Philippines at age 46 and does not look back. He's loved every second of it. He loves the Philippines. He loves his new life here, which is life compared to work. There's a big difference between living and dying at work. So again, appreciate you tuning in. I mean, Duke Blue is awesome too. Well, I kind of like Carolina. Go Heels when it comes to. I've always been a basketball fan of college basketball, and always been a huge Tar Heel fan. So I love my Carolina Blue when it comes to college basketball. But when it comes to college football, I got to go them dogs. Got to go them dogs. But Dukies have been doing better than the Carolina team here lately. I mean, I give the Dukies their props. But again, thanks for tuning in. Gray, I've heard a lot of good things about Wise. Yeah, Wise has been fantastic to me. I've used Wise once I got the bank account here in the Philippines. Again, video bank account. Basically, how it works is I can actually go into my phone right now. I can put my little thumbprint on there. It logs me in. I can say send, and then I've already linked my accounts back in the States to my account here. I put in how much I want to transfer. It tells me exactly how much I'm going to pay for that transfer. So again, to give you guys kind of an idea, 3,000 US dollars transferred over here. Actually, I'll tell you what, I'll do it right now so I can give you guys the exact amount on my phone. All right, so it logged me out. I'm going to do 3,000 US. That would give me $165,892.95. The fees would be $22.98. So right at $23 to transfer 3,000 US dollars to the Philippines and to do the conversion for you. So again, not bad math there, guys. Not bad math at all. Well, I hear that the Philippines mail service is slow. It is like US with mail locations everywhere, or they scattered far apart. I've never had an issue with mailing over here. I mean, every time I've got something sent to me, again, I haven't had a lot of mail. I did have my annuity contract sent to me over here from my agent down in Florida. No issues. Now it took about 2 weeks to get the mail. That's using regular mail. So around 2 weeks to get regular mail here from the U.S. When it comes to like Amazon, I've never had an issue. All of my packages have arrived. Now, since the time I started using Amazon, I'm now using Lazada. So I will give you guys a big thing to think about when you come over here. Just so happens I found a good department store here at IT Park at the mall, Central Block Mall, Ayala. I found a very good razor. Before that, finding a good electric razor was very hard to find here in the Philippines. So a lot of times, if it were me and I was thinking about packing over here, you may, if you're liking like the Arc 5, like what I used to use, I think it's called the Panasonic Arc 5 or the Braun label, buy you an extra before you come over here and have that extra, maybe with some blades as well, because you can find it hard to find an electric razor over here. That's one of the few things that you'll have a hard time finding. Now, as far as clothing, It's pretty simple. Now, have I bought a lot of things from Lazada? I even bought some triple X, some 3X shirts. And when I got them, I'm like, wow, this is not 3X. And so I had to return them. But just like Amazon, Lazada is just like that with returns. Once you go and you ship the package back, the refund comes right back into your Gcash account or to your bank account. Not a big thing. But Lazada is a very good way to shop over here. I've had no issues whatsoever with customer service. There's even been instances where I got packages from China and I would receive it and the clothes didn't fit, for example. And so when I did the return, they said just keep it. And then they gave me a refund. Again, they just wrong sizing over here. So you're going to run into that. But there are department stores here if you want to pay a little extra. You can actually buy shirts like this, the dry fit, for around 130 pesos. So you're talking about less than $3. Whereas back in the States, this shirt would cost you easily $10 for a dry fit. So again, very good quality over here as far as the shirts that I've actually bought and I've actually found. And I have some brands that I buy now directly from Lazada. But again, the razor would be a good thing to think about when you're coming over here to the Philippines. That's one of the few items. And I mean, I hadn't even thought of that many items that I could think of that I would bring from the States or have a friend of mine bring me back to the States. But a razor would actually be a good thing if you're used to like the Arc razor or the Braun. So again, that's something you might want to look at because they're pretty expensive over here, same as they are in the U.S., but maybe even a little higher possibly. As your YouTube channel grows, how will you deal with your negative comments by some people here? I don't have a problem with negative comments. Now, there is times where a negative comment comes on the wrong video. Now, again, if I'm doing an interview with someone and they have the gumption to come on my channel and try to deliver their personal experiences or talk about their relationship, I'm not going to have any bad comments there. So if I see a bad comment, those will be deleted. Now, when it comes to my channel, I mean, I don't mind someone being negative. I don't mind someone coming out and telling me, you're doing a horrible job. Again, I hope they'll tell me why I'm doing a horrible job so I can actually learn from it. But again, I have no problems with people giving negative comments. I know my experience here in the Philippines has been nothing but fantastic, amazing, which I use that word quite often, I know. But again, I have no issues with negative comments. It's kind of like goes over my head because I know how my life was. I know how my life is here in the Philippines. So again, no problem whatsoever hearing negatives. And there are some negatives. I might be a little bit lucky. I'm not sure how it is to other YouTubers. They're actually larger than me. Again, I'm a small fish down here, guys. I'm small potatoes. But again, I've had some negative, but I was, excuse me, on YouTube, you can actually go on and you can see the positivity. Like there's a thing there that says about positive reactions to your videos as far as comments. And I'm at like 99.2%. So only 0.8% are there any negatives there. So I don't have a lot of that going on. But again, JoJo, as usual, one of my favorite champions. I mean, just an amazing person. So again, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate the comment. And I appreciate I'm able to take the time to answer it for you the best way I can anyway. Ben, salamat, Brett. Nah, thank you for being a champion. I'm not there yet. I've been there 2 times already, and I'm hoping to be back there later this year. Good question for you. Since you're coming back, this will be, you've already been here twice. Why do you keep coming back? What is it about the Philippines that you love so much? Let these guys know out here, my other champions, let them know why it is you come over here. My brother and dad, oh, I've seen prettier this and I've seen prettier that. They can say those comments. My dad does it a lot. But here's the thing. I just got back from going to some of the most beautiful islands I've ever been to in my entire life. And I've traveled a lot. Again, I've traveled to Jamaica 28 times. I've been to Mexico around 18 or 20 times. I've been to the Dominican Republic. I've been there 4 times. I've traveled in different parts of Mexico as well. I've traveled a lot. And I've been to Bermuda. I've been to Florida. I've been to California. I've traveled those places. I have never seen such a beautiful beach that I saw in Dinagat. And again, most beautiful beaches I've ever seen my entire life. I did videos on that. There's actually another video coming out for my Donaugat trip, so you guys can see some amazing beaches. And actually, the one coming up, I actually did a beach in Donaugat Islands on the tour, and also did a beach they actually have in Surigao City. So again, Surigao City can be an amazing place for you guys. And I know I'm getting off topic sometimes, but the beaches there are amazing. The people are amazing. There's a lot less foreigners there in Surigao City. So again, there's Surigao Island, and there's Surigao City. So again, giving you guys differential there. But again, I'd like to know your reasoning on why you come back. Why do you love the Philippines? It's going to be your third trip, and it's going to help out my viewers out there. Like, hey, there's a reason we should get our asses over there. There's a lot of reasons to get over to the Philippines. Cost of living, 25% of the cost of living of what it is in America. You guys can say the things you want out there with the negative comments. The cost of living is 25% less. 25% of what it was in America. So again, if your cost of living is $1,000 in America, it's going to be $250 here. Your cost of living in America is going to be $4,000. It's going to be $1,000 per month here. I don't care how you look at it. It's going to be that much less, and a great life, a lot better life. So again, thanks so much for tuning in, Ben. I'd like to hear your comments on what brings you back to the Philippines. I'm always happy to hear from positive people when it comes to the Philippines. I wonder if Britt would chat with me at the Cebu meetup someday. I'm half Indian man who is overweight. Not an issue. Our group meeting is every Tuesday at 10:30 at Abaca. That meeting is growing, guys. Almost every time I go now on Tuesdays, we're talking about 20 people being there. It went from a very, very small group to a very large group, and the membership has grown. So again, thank you guys for that as well. So many good guys in there, guys. I mean, I can't tell you, there's so many good guys in these meetings. I have met so many good friends. Jeff, Oliver, Vince. Then we go back to the old school days. We're talking about George, Jack. I mean, so many good guys. B-Rad, Mark, Michael. I mean, Paul. There's so many good guys I've met from the group. If I'm forgetting somebody, I'm just going off the top of my head right now. But again, that meeting has brought nothing but happiness to this space anyway. Tell you what, I got to turn on this fan, guys. I'm getting a little hot over here. Give me 1 second. All right. Sorry, guys. Had to get some air going this way. This guy's getting a little hot under the collar here. Great night. No, in America, in America, health insurance for my wife and I would be $2,500 per month. Health insurance. You're exactly right. My insurance before leaving, again, a lot of guys may not have this problem. Maybe your company pays for it, that you work for, that your company may pay for your insurance. A lot of time, that's not how it works, though. A lot of companies only pay for a large portion of it, and you're responsible for the other portion. In my case, I was 1099. I was paying $1,267. No, excuse me, $1,567 per month being 1099 just for health care. Now, I had pretty good health care for $1,567, but again, that's very high. Over here, I've been to the doctor, I'm trying to think, twice. I don't count the first time I went, just basically for a physical. I've been twice, and it's all for like blood work, just to, for my yearly visit and things of that nature. And I think I went once when I had an upset stomach. But other than that, I've never had to go to the hospital here, never had to go to the doctor here. Knock on the couch, knock on the wood of the couch, never had an issue there. So again, over here you can go to the doctor for $20. It's not like it is back in the States, so it's a huge difference. You can also get health coverage over here for around $2,000 US per year, depending on what conditions you may have had, or prior conditions you have living in the U.S. So again, health coverage is not an issue. I think you guys will be fine. Once you get over here, look into getting a plan. I am going to get a plan here in the near future. I'm looking at a start date of January the 1st. I will be getting my own health plan over here. I am not getting any younger, guys, so I want to go ahead and get some coverage. Venmon. Britt, are you in? Yes, I'm in Cebu City. Yes, I've been here for 18 months. I'm here. I've been living life, loving life here in Cebu City, loving the Philippines every day. Again, just an exciting place to live, an exciting place, an amazing place to call home. So, yes, thanks for tuning in, Ben. I appreciate it. Realio Delio. Britt, you're such an honest guy. What happened between you and Chris of the Carefree Variety? You both were close, and now you don't really talk about each other anymore. Thanks. No problems there. I'm not sure what really happened. Um, I don't really want to get about go on about that in the live and talk about that over the airs or anything like that. But he moved on. He's got his new life living outside of Cebu City, and things are going. I'm sure things are going well for him. Again, I don't keep up with his channel or anything like that. I keep up with the guys that I'm pretty close to. I keep up with Chad, and again, a lot of guys will ask me if I've seen this guy or that guy. I hate to tell guys this, but I never really watched a lot of YouTube growing up. If I watched YouTube, is how to fix your car, how to fix a light in your house, and as far as wiring, make sure you got the correct wiring done. How to fix a lawnmower. I didn't watch a lot of YouTube, and when I came over here and I met him, and then I also met Chad, and I watch Chad's videos. I watch almost all of Chad's videos. So again, he's got a great channel. I have learned so much from him, and also he's probably the reason that I got into YouTube. He's like, man, your interview was so good on my channel. You should think about getting a channel going yourself. And he says, well, you're very good on video. I'm like, man, I didn't move over here to work. I moved over here to have a good time and travel. But when I started thinking about things, once Chris left, there was no big YouTuber here in Cebu. And if it wasn't for him and having that group meeting started, I probably wouldn't have liked the Philippines as much. Now I've got some great friends because of his channel and because of his weekly meeting. So again, I was like, wow, he had so much influence on me, and not saying necessarily him, but definitely the group meeting, because it gave me a good place to meet good guys with a lot of things in common. So I'm like, you're right, Chad. I could probably do the same thing that he did. I'm just going to keep it going because I love Cebu City. So my main goal was not regarding, monetization. It was to have fun, give you guys a real perspective on life of an American living here in the Philippines, and to give you guys a boost over that fence, because believe me, a lot went into me moving over here to the Philippines. A lot did. Did Chris have a lot to say with that? Yes, he did. But again, I don't want to get into anything that happened there. Again, he's doing his own path when it comes to YouTube, and I'm doing my path. But nothing but hopes that he has a good life here in the Philippines. Great night. I like how enthusiastic and genuine you seem. You don't seem to be trying to sell it like some other YouTubers. That's actually what I was getting to. Good thing you said that. Um, I did an interview with Vagabond Awakes, and he's a very large YouTuber, has like 180,000 subscribers, something like that anyway. And he gave me some good advice. He told me, he says, Britt, starting at your new channel, be yourself. Don't try to be like any other YouTubers out there. Try not to even watch a lot of YouTubers out there, because you don't want to pick up on the bad habits the other YouTubers may have. Be yourself, be genuine, and your channel will pop. Again, he said you're a good guy, and your channel will do well. Again, so I thank him so much for that info. I don't watch a lot of YouTubers. I watch Mike's Philippines retirement. I watch his channel once in a while. I'll go on and watch his lives. And again, I would love to be on his channel. I watch Chad. I watch Old Dog. So again, I don't watch a lot of YouTube, guys. I have Barbie. I've watched a little bit of Barbie, watching her experiences from moving from Surigao Island. So again, I have watched a little bit from her channel. But again, I don't watch a lot of YouTube, and I thank guys like you so much, Gray Knight, when I see things like this, because I'm not trying to sell anything. All I'm trying to do is give a lending hand to guys in other countries who may not have the big budgets coming from Social Security, may not have a big budget at all coming in monthly, who could be over here in the Philippines living a better life. That was my instance that happened to me. That's my opinion on why I'm actually here. I was able to move from America where I could not quit work, where I had to keep working. I could not live in America on $3,000 per month and have the lifestyle that I had. I could live a junk lifestyle. I don't want a junk lifestyle. That 3,000 budget over here gets me into a lot better category. I'm actually living life. I'm actually traveling and having a good time. And like my dad would say, and I'm going to be honest with my dad, I'm not sure how America would have been if I had the chance to be in America now and not working. But the biggest draw to me to the Philippines is I can retire early, quit work, and have the time of my life. Could I have fun in America? I probably could have some fun. I'd be there with my family. That'd be a lot of fun, playing some golf with my family and things like that. Yes, that would be fun. Being there with them, this would be fun. But being able to stop work and live in a country that's as beautiful as it is here in the Philippines with such beautiful people, it's an amazing story. And I wanted to share that story. And I wanted to give people like me a chance to watch somebody who's real that can explain his situation. Maybe he can relate to you guys out there, and you'll say to yourself, wow, I'm going to give some serious thought about moving to the Philippines and or moving to Thailand and things like that. That's the main reason for my channel. That's the reason I started it. It wasn't about money. It wasn't about getting, becoming a YouTube star. Because believe me, guys, 7,000 subscribers is not a YouTube star. I'm a beginner. I'm out here still learning every day, trying to do the best way I can. But again, thank you so much. I appreciate your comment. I can't tell you. It puts a big smile on my face because I am trying to be genuine. I'm trying to be enthusiastic when I'm doing these videos. And again, it don't take much. When you're living in the Philippines, it doesn't take much to put a smile on your face and or to give you the enthusiasm you need to make it through the day. So again, thank you so much. Jojo, my man, always looking out for me. I truly appreciate you, my man. As you can see, what happens when that happens, I get that super. My smile changes. My life changes for about a big 5 minutes. But thank you so much. I'm going to do my very very best to stay positive. I have been nothing but positive of the Philippines and of my new lifestyle that I've embraced. It's all because I live here now. I mean, it's an amazing country, amazing people, amazing travels. Um, Dating life completely changed from America to over here. I mean, it's a rating of 1 to 10. So there's so many positives, but the biggest positive, that's a big thing. I mean, dating was a big thing. Meeting a good woman's a big thing. But the main goal was not about dating and meeting the perfect woman. The main goal was I could move from the US where I had to work 13 to 14 hours per day, like my brother does, or I could move to the Philippines where I could quit work and have a good time and have the time of my life. And that's what's happening. So, JoJo, thank you so much. You bring a huge smile to my face. Always a pleasure to see you. Again, I love the supers. It brings such joy to my life. And again, I did go out and look at the CapCut membership because I told you guys that's what I was going to do with the super money. Again, I think it's like 17. I'm not sure if it's $17. I saw 17.99 somewhere, but I think that's for the highest membership per month. But again, I'm looking at a membership at CapCut because I want to be able to use their quality of video editing on my channel. And again, JoJo, thank you, thank you, thank you. You're the greatest champion, man. I can always look to you when I see your name pop up, and it always puts a smile on my face. You are the greatest. Thank you, my true champion. My brother's in the house again. Britt always says I couldn't spend 6,000 a month in the Philippines, but when I visit next year, I'm going to show him. Hold my beer, Britus. and watch me work. Now, again, there's some things that we want to do, guys, that can cost some money. There's a place in Coron that I want to go to. That's about $800 per night, from what I understand. But it's $800 per night, but it holds 8 people. It's a floating house. So if you guys haven't seen it or looked at it on YouTube, look up Coron, Coron, floating houses. I want to go there. That's one of my bucket list things to do here in the Philippines. He's probably talking about that trip, but also when he comes, he doesn't want to stay in a Red Doors. I mean, I go stay in a lot of Red Doors, guys, because it's around 1,200 pesos. And again, I'm tight with my money, but this is coming from a guy right here. He is so tight with his money. There's no way he will spend that kind of money on a hotel. He talks about it, and he talks a good game. But I think once he gets here and he sees what you can get for 2,000 pesos per night, and seeing that you can spend 30,000 pesos per night for some places, I think he'll change his story. But again, I can't wait for him to get over here and visit the Philippines. Him and his girlfriend and my dad. I think they'll be amazed by the Philippines. I think it'll actually make them reconsider their life option of living in America. That's my opinion. Ah, Fester, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am in my 30s, going to Cebu City in August. First time. I'll be there for 2 weeks. Want a relationship? If I wanted to meet a younger woman in person, where should I be going in my early 30s? Long game. Um, Good question. Just walking around here, um, you can meet lots of young ladies. I'm just being honest. You can go to one of my favorite spots, um, Subgo Mercado. Again, that's Sugbo Mercado. A great place to go and have a nice meal, hang out with friends, and you'll meet a nice lady there. The malls, but outside of the malls is where I'm saying if you want to meet a good woman, and you can, and you probably will meet a good woman online as well. So again, I just started that Christian Filipina networking affiliate with them, and I've already done an interview with someone who actually met on Christian Filipina, and it worked for them. It can work for you as well. And I've also got another interview coming up. I know a lot of guys over here have used other apps, and they've had some good luck. Most of the time, from what I'm hearing from other apps, is as you're meeting for the good time. I'm not over here trying to meet people for the good time. Once you get settled in, you will have no problem meeting a good woman, no matter where you go here in the Philippines. Being from the States, you're going to get looks. I mean, no matter uh, how you look, you're going to get looks because people are over here, a lot of females over here wanting to meet foreigners. So, again, I'm still smiling from the $10, but thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. When you come, I'll still be here. I'm not going anywhere. You can look me up and we will, you can get me on my email or messenger, and I'll give you my WhatsApp, and we can hook up once you get here, and I'll take you around and show you some of my favorite spots. How's that sound? Go Champions. Thank you so much. Listen, 108. Yeah, yes. I get it. I'm not even going to go into that one. I'm not going to talk to people about that one. Not on air anyway. Eddie Sanders sounds like a plan with the interview, and if I can retire at 46, then why not? If I could go back in my life, I would have started the roofing industry years before. If I would have known what I know now, because I made such great money. Guys in the roofing industry, it treated me well. I made over 200,000 a year. So again, the roofing industry treated me very, very good. And if I could go back now and look at my life, that'd be one thing I would have changed. I would have went into the roofing industry 10 years earlier. I would have retired 10 years earlier and been here at 44. So again, whatever your plan is, look at your finances, look at how much you can invest, where you can put it, what you can do with your money, and there's always a chance you can do it. I did a great video. Again, I used my real numbers. I didn't hold any punches. I gave you guys true facts about my retirement package once I moved over here to the Philippines. You guys can go back and watch that video if you haven't yet. Again, how I financed my move to the Philippines. Anyone can do it. I'm not special. I'm just a regular little overweight guy over here, just trying to have a good time, and he's loving his YouTube channel and loving his life here in the Philippines. Mike, how's my brother George doing? Ever hear from Carefree Chris? Do not hear from Carefree Chris. Haven't heard from him at all. I'm not sure what's going on with him. I don't keep up with his channel or keep up with what he's doing. He's moved on and has a life in Leyte or Mindanao or wherever he's at. I'm not really even sure. Your brother's doing well. He just got back from Bohol. So actually I want to meet with him up. I want to meet up with him here today, hopefully, and talk about his adventure over there. I want to hear about looking at plots of land and looking at houses there in Bohol, because I haven't heard what happened with him yet. Again, thanks for tuning in, Mike. Your brother's one of my best friends. He's a great guy. You are also a great guy. I can't wait for you to come over here and spend half your years here in the Philippines with us. Again, I love being surrounded by good people, and you're one of those good people. I hope you can bring friends back. No, 20 more years for American retirement in America, but I could retire in the Philippines now, like today. If you could retire today, I mean, I'm telling you right now, if I had to go back in life and make a change, that'd be the one thing I did. I'd go back and I'd retire earlier over here if I could. Again, if I would have started the roofing industry about 10 years earlier, I could have retired at 44 instead of 54. And I would have done that. Again, was blessed to have the roofing industry and was blessed to be able to retire early because of the roofing industry over here to the Philippines. But again, I would do whatever I had to do to retire. You're not getting, you only have, okay, I'll look at it this way. You have one life to live. Why not live your best life? I can guarantee you working 12 hours a day is not living a good life. That's only thinking about one thing, about money. I'm not about money. I used to be about money. I'm not anymore. I'm about living my life and having a good life. I've watched too many people. I haven't told you guys, I just had a cousin pass, 52 years old, in Denver, North Carolina. He's my mom married his dad, and he was I guess it'd be like a stepbrother in a way, or a half stepbrother, whatever it may be. He just passed at 52 years old. He walked out his back door, walking towards the lake, and collapsed. No one found him for over 10 minutes, and he passed away a day later. His name was Nicky. So again, I'm sorry for his loss to his family. But again, life just happens like that. My uncle the same way. He never really, I mean, my brother would say, "Oh, he had a good time in life." Yes, he loved his life. He enjoyed what he did for a living. But he could have retired years and years before instead of waiting for COVID to take his life. And he could have lived a good retirement and never had that opportunity because of things like that. Because I've watched this happen at my last job when I worked for the Teamsters Union up in New York. I watched guys that actually stayed on so they can get the full benefits package from the Teamsters Union. And what happened to those two guys? We had two guys now that underneath the old contract for our old Teamsters Union. And what happened to those two guys that waited to have the 25-year full package for retirement for the old contract? What it gave them, if you worked 25 years, the old contract, it gave you free insurance for life under the old contract. Here's what happened, guys. The first one of those guys, he reached his 25 years. He retired. 6 months later, he found out he had pancreatic cancer, and he died within the first year of retirement. Okay? The next guy, who did not even retire yet, he had 1.5 years left to retire for the whole 25-year package. He was changing a light bulb in our company for the Teamsters Union. He was changing a light bulb. What it was, they had him on a forklift on a pallet, picked him up in the air about 20 feet, changing a light bulb. He went too far on the pallet. He fell over and broke his back. No longer able to work or walk. So again, that shit happens, guys. There's no reason to keep working if you have enough money to retire. I don't care what your circumstance is. It's always enough. Don't put in your head it's never enough. You have enough. Get your asses over here. Live a life. You have a girlfriend yet? Destroy. I don't talk about my personal life on YouTube. I try to keep it personal. When I decide at what point when I have settled down, I will introduce her one day on the channel. I just don't like doing that on my channel. I like to give examples of my lifestyle over here in the Philippines. I know there's a lot of guys over in America that are single and they want to know about single life. I can give them that lifestyle experience over here in the Philippines. Um, I don't like to get into my personal life that much, but I will tell you, dating in the Philippines is a 12 on a scale of 1 to 10. In America was a 1. I will tell you that. My last relationship in America was the worst ever. The worst young lady ever. All she cared about was money, money, money. And I think the one before that was the same way. So again, I'm past all that. I don't want to get into the negativity regarding that. That's just uh my take on the US and also in its dating experience. And also you couldn't get any I know I'm not the hottest guys, but I got personality. I had a good job making good money. I had the yachts and the Corvettes. Didn't mean anything over in the US. Over here, Jollibee gets you a date. Who cares about the yacht and the Corvette? So again, get your asses over here. Man, when I first visit Cebu for 2 to 3 weeks, where should I stay? Um, if it were me, I would probably stay at the Golden Prince Hotel here in Cebu City. It's actually right outside. Actually, it's right beside Business Park. You can walk to the mall, so it's the big mall. Very short walk, and the reason why is because of the price there, and they also give you a lunch and breakfast. So it's again a huge savings. If not there, I would stay at 38 Park or Stay City and do like an Airbnb. When the Globe starts using XRP, transfer fees will be pennies. When the Globe starts using I don't even know what XRP. I'm not up to date on what XRP is. I'm sorry about that. I'm not a kind of person like that, but I don't know about those types of financing. If that's one of those what do y'all call it, bit stuff, and I don't know nothing about no bit, none of that stuff. I like things I can touch that are going to be there and not going anywhere. My brother Duke just beat us in the college baseball World Series tournament. But as always, go dogs. Yep, old Dukies. They can put it on somebody. Love you, Cletus. Sorry about the dogs. Where's the best place in Cebu to exchange $100 bills for Philippine pesos? I can't give you that answer right now. When I moved here, I asked around is all I did. I asked around to a lot of different people. I actually had that group meeting that I went to when I first moved here. Come to that meeting and they can answer that question. Again, I haven't transferred dollars of pesos in over a year and a half, almost a year and a half now. So I don't remember that location. It was close to the mall over in Business Park, though. I can tell you that. How would you actually be able to live on 3,000 a month? No BS. Would you really be living like a king on that? At least in Cebu, maybe. I'm gonna tell you, okay, this is a pretty easy question to answer. When I moved here, I had a 3,000 per month budget. Last month, I went on 4 trips, 3 nights each location. Had amazing trips. Had to pay for transportation. Had to pay for hotels. And guess what? Going on 4 trips. That's a trip. That's a trip per week. I spent 2,200 US dollars last month. My budget is $3,000. I have never reached my budget of $3,000 since I have lived here. Well, I say that I bought my motorbike. That was meeting budget. My bike was about 3,000 US dollars. But other than that, I have never reached my budget. And I would say I have a pretty good life over here. I have great friends. I travel when I want. I do what I want. I eat where I want. I have a very good life. BGC, I can't tell you because I haven't been there yet. Now, am I making plans to visit BGC? Yes, I want to see. I want to visit BGC, Makati, and Baguio. So I will be going on those trips soon. I can only see the letter N. If you have a comment, come back to me. Let me know what that comment is. I hear N. I don't know what that comment would be. Atlanta ASMR fan. Britt, you're a huge college football fan like me. Have you found a good way to watch games in the Philippines? Go Buckeyes, go Dogs. Yes, I can watch most games just using YouTube. I'm just being honest with you. And also, there's like Buffalo Brads here. You can get. I mean, a lot of times when they have a big game, a lot of these places like the Social and Buffalo Brads, places like that, they will open up just for that event. So again, good question. But again, yes, you can watch your college football over here, no problem whatsoever. I work for the U.S. government, been to over 60 plus countries, all in all. The Philippines ranks as the top per average. Wow. Hope my brother and dad are watching this. Hope they are watching. Cletus, Pops, did you see what he just said? I work for the U.S. government, been to over 60 plus countries. 60. You guys have been to like two or three. All in all, the Philippines ranks at the top. Are you seeing this, guys? This guy's been to 60, not six, 60 countries and ranks the Philippines at the top. Thank you, Andy. They don't understand it. They don't believe it. They'll never understand until they actually get over here and they actually embrace it. They'll never understand it. Thank you so much. B-Rad in the house. Now, B-Rad's one of my best friends over here. He's over in America right now, seeing family and taking care of some odds and ends. Very good friend of mine, and I miss him. I can't wait for him to get back so we can meet for dinner and talk about his 3 terrible weeks in the U.S. I know it's not that good. I know what you're missing over here in the Philippines. Miss you, B-Rad. Capital is the only problem with Lazada is that they sell some fake branded products. They probably do, but again, even if they sell you a fake brand or a fake item, you can return it, and the returns are so easy. I went and returned. I bought 2 3X shirts, and when I received those shirts, they were like mediums and what I'm used to size, and I could not wear them. They're just, I mean, I could put them on, but they're way too tight. It's like a children's T-shirt in 3X. So I returned them. I returned them. I think it was on Monday. When I returned the items, I had my refund on Tuesday. So again, it's very fast, very convenient customer service over here in the Philippines when it comes to Lazada. And I've heard a lot of things about Shopee as well. John C, go Buckeyes. I can't say go Buckeyes, but you guys have a good team. That's all that matters. You got the job done. The Dogs didn't. We lost our quarterback and due to injury, and we weren't there to play you guys. Brian Gerber. Hello, sir. I'll be over there next month. Target date is 7/15. I'll be here and leave the light on for you. I always like seeing my new champions that make it over here to the Philippines. I always love hearing about it. For my brother, Buckeyes and Dogs are the 2 best teams in college football, in my humble opinion. Hope them Dogs can make it to the big game this year. Win or lose, just love being in the championship. You're exactly right. Go Dogs. Sick 'em, sick 'em. Ain't nothing finer in the land than a drunk, obnoxious Georgia fan. Go Dogs! Go Dogs! Go Dogs! That's for you, Cletus. Andy, my reason for the Philippines, I work for the U.S. government and visited over 60 plus countries. If you ranked all the countries based on ease of travel, visa, language, affordability, and friendliness. That's exactly my opinion. America, the people are totally different. Their mindset's different. They're all grumpy and in a bad attitude. My dad will say different. He never leaves the house. It's hard to see what's really happening in America if you never leave your house. And I've seen America. So again, we had the same opinion. The Philippines is an amazing place with amazing people. And you're exactly right. The friendliest, not much of a language barrier. The travel is unbelievable, and the visa extensions are unbelievable. So again, very good reasoning there for the Philippines. Thank you so much. Great live, Britt. I bet I make it there before Brother Michael was off at 5 today from Car Business Finance Department. So you're also in was off at 5 today from Car Business Finance Department. So you actually in the same business. When you coming over here and proving him wrong that you'll leave that finance job and get over here to the Philippines? But again, thank you so much for the positive feedback. I love these lives, guys. I look so forward to waking up on Thursday morning and getting started with a live. It just makes me so happy. So again, thanks for tuning in. I truly appreciate it. And again, I haven't mentioned this in a while. I also have my membership, guys, and the reason I have my membership is for one reason alone: to weed out the guys that are not serious about coming over here. So if you're not a member, it's $1 per month. It's not a big. I'm making you pay for a half of a Coke back in America. And the reason for membership is it gives you free access to me to get live video calls and live phone calls with me one on one, and also gets you to spend time with me once you get here. And again, I love spending time with you guys. So get your butts over here. And if you're not a member yet, my brother would tell you, become a member of my channel. Help a brother out. Help a champion out. Is there private insurance you recommend? I have heard good things about Safety Wing. I am not sure about what there's different kinds of insurances. There's one that's actually it's called like travel insurance. You have a regular policy and it covers you when you travel. If you go back and you look at, I've done 2 videos on insurance already. So if you actually go back and you look at my insurance videos, you will see some good information. The very first one I did, the only bad thing about the first one I did, it was actually with Michael Onstad, Onstad. You can look him up on Facebook. You can look him up and he'll answer any of your questions and give you pricing and things like that. He's an agent over here, very good guy. The only problem we had with our interview is I was still figuring out YouTube and our audio was horrible. Video was good, but our audio was horrible. So just again, reach out to Michael Onstad, 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 and he will answer any questions you may have. Ben, my first trips were recon vacation trips. Nice people and yes, you're right. Guapa women means beautiful women. Despite the poverty, the Philippines is a beautiful country. I want to retire early. Cost of living there makes it possible. You're exactly right. I've been trying to tell my brother this for a long time, and he's not getting it through that noodle of his, that thick head of his. He should already be over here already. Brian Gerber, appreciate it. Just happened to mention it, and now you're a new member. Thank you. What timing? Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. Look forward to talking to you if you want to do those one-on-ones. Hello, sir. I will be moving there around July the 15th if everything goes right. Feel free to reach out to me. You can have my email, J as in John, B as in boy, M as in Mary, C as in cat, H as in Henry, A as in apple, R as in Roger, R as in Roger, I as in ice, S as in Sam, O as in octopus, N as in Nancy at yahoo.com. Send me over an email, or you can look me up on Facebook. I have a new Facebook page, guys. Please, if you have not followed me on my new Facebook page, follow me. It is Brit, same thing as my name here, Brit's Philippine Adventure. I can reach out to you regarding Messenger there, so we can have our one-on-one if you decide you want to have a one-on-one with me and ask me any questions. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being a new member of the championship group. David Nettles, what was it that made you want to move to the Philippines in the first place? A friend that visited there and returned to the States that told you about it? Watching YouTube? How'd you know beforehand? Watching YouTube. I was sick of America. I mean, I'm not saying I was sick of America. I was sick of America's dating pool. I was sick of all the money hungry women. All they cared about was getting a $200 meal. I was so mad about the catfishing. But it really probably came down to my last relationship there. I mean, I gave an example before about what happened. She came home one day from work and asked me, says, "Hey, do you mind getting us tickets to go to a concert?" I said, "Not a problem." I go online, Ticketmaster. I show her some seats to go see this country music singer. I didn't even know who he was. His name was Eric Church. Um, Never saw him in concert. Never really grew up with much country in my blood. My blood, as far as music, in my blood, yes, but not in the music. And she asked me to go to the concert. Well, I showed her Ticketmaster and said, "I got some great seats right here for $168 per seat." She said, "No, sir. I want to be up front." I look at those tickets. They were $648 per person, over $700 after you add the taxes and fees in. It says there's no way. And make it story short, we got in a huge argument about that because she goes, "You can afford it?" I don't care if I can afford it or not. I can go on a week cruise on a Royal Caribbean cruise line for $700 for an entire week. I wasn't going to do it. So again, that actually kind of was my last bit of the U.S. dating pool. I'd had enough of it, and I started watching YouTube, and YouTube proved me right. He says, "Welcome, Brian. Welcome to the Champions Club." Mr. Dave, it's not just women in Cebu that find Brett handsome. Men do also. I don't know about that. Now that is a difference here in the Philippines than it is in America. A lot of Filipinos will say that a man is guapo, guapo meaning handsome. So that does happen over here. Thanks for the comment, Dave. I appreciate it. I just like hearing I'm handsome. I don't know, just in general. I like hearing I'm handsome. Matt Chappelle, Metal Mobster. There are three money exchanges in Fuente Circle. There you go, guys. Metal Mobster. There are three money exchanges in Fuente Circle. So that gives you an example of what happens when you come into the stream live. You'll learn so much from being here. JPR, hey Britt, have you heard of Gallivanting Kendall? Black guy from the U.S. with a similar story to yours, living south of Cebu. I have not. Is he a YouTuber? I'm guessing he's a YouTuber. I can look him up. Gallivanting Kindle. I'll remember that and I'll go back and look at my notes on that. Gallivanting Kimball. I'll look him up. Have you met any New Zealanders over there? I did meet some from New Zealand when I was actually on my trip to Sikior. When I was in Sikior, I did meet some people from New Zealand. Actually, I think they were actually on my channel. It was one gentleman that I just recall off the top of my head. He was from New Zealand, but I have heard of other people that I've actually met from New Zealand. Yes, I don't care where you're coming from. I mean, just being over here is an amazing feat. It means you either retired or retired early. You're over here living a life instead of living in misery. Fishwaypro.com. William Wood. Hi, Britt. I'm ready to pull the trigger on airline ticket. How do I schedule our video chat? I don't want to leave anything undone when I leave. Like how much cash to bring? Can I use a credit card? Um, you're going to need cash once you actually get to the Philippines airport. If you're landing here in Cebu, you'll be at the Mactan Island airport. You'll need some cash. You can actually just bring some cash with you and maybe at the airport, probably just do 100 peso. I mean, $100 worth. That's all, just to get you from from the airport to wherever you're going, and just to have a few extra dollars to eat. But again, once you get settled in, find a better place for the exchange. But again, no problem. You can email me. You can message me on Messenger. Again, that's Brits Philippine Adventure. That's my Facebook page, and we can do a FaceTime there as well. Ben, the fact that English is widely known there is another draw for me. Additionally, I'd like to use the Philippines as a home base to travel around to neighbor. Yes, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to travel some other countries here as well. So again, that's a good thing you're bringing up. This is like a home base to me, and I've only been there for 18, going on 18 months, not even 18 months yet, and I haven't traveled outside the Philippines yet. But I do have some adventures coming up where I'm going to Thailand. I'll probably check out Vietnam. So I do have some other things coming up. CF was very expensive. Oh boy, CF. I don't know what CF means. If you tell me, I'll tell you what that expensive means. There's Brian saying thank you, Cletus. Cletus, my brother Cletus is a true champion. So is my dad. They watch all my videos. They love my content. So again, thank you so much. Sir, what is hometown, North Carolina? I actually grew up in a place called Denver. I actually was born in Mooresville, but grew up in Denver until I was 10. Then I moved with my dad down in Georgia. Thank you, Mr. Dave. Always a pleasure to see your comments. Always put a smile on the face. Trina, thanks for being a champion. Glad you could tune in. Truly appreciate you. Oh, guys, I got lost here. I lost a button here. Oh, I got a lot of comments. I got to hurry up. I got a lot of comments here. Here's where I was at. JoJo, dinner's on me tonight. I got to go to work now. See you on the next live. Thanks, JoJo. You can't. You couldn't be a better champion. You are the greatest. You have a good day at work. Don't work too hard and get your butt over here as soon as possible. Have a good day now. JoJo. Good airfares can be had to Cebu. Yes. Yes. I see there's a place in Cebu with sauna, cold plunge. That's an important thing I do for health. Yes, there are hot springs and cold springs here in Cebu. So again, you'll have no problem finding that. Actually, I went to one up past Carmen in Cebu. A fantastic adventure. All right, here's a great comment from my brother and my dad. Homes, 4 times in the Philippines. My perspective on retirement changed completely after the second visit. Can't wait to move after my daughter graduates from college. Lord willing, I'll move in 3 years in some change. That just tells you this guy's already been here 4 times. 4 times for a reason. There's got to be a reason why he keeps coming back. This country is amazing. It ain't just me, Pops. It ain't just me, Cletus. Everyone's out there watching these videos. People have been here. They've stayed here for vacations and for long trips. The Philippines is amazing. You guys just don't know. You lived in Albany, Georgia too long. And by the way, guys, all my subscribers out there and all my champions, they love Albany, Georgia so much. And I never said this on the channel. Look up Albany, Georgia, and look up on Google. Look up the worst towns and cities to live in the United States. And guess what? Albany, Georgia is ranked number 8 of the worst places to live in America. And they love it. How much they love Philippines? They would love the Philippines compared to Albany, Georgia. But I'll leave the light on for you, my man. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here. If you need anything, let me know. Andy, come on, guys. Like and subscribe. Let's keep Rick going. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. After the first 2 months, and again, that was probably my own fault. I did YouTube every single day for the first 2 months when I started YouTube. I put out a video every day. I worked hard for you guys. I did a video per day. And again, that also was very good for my channel. It helped me grow. It helped me also learn about YouTube, better audio, better video qualities. So I learned a lot. I learned a lot from Chad. Again, Chad's a great friend of mine, good guy, travel with him, like being around him, great guy. So again, you can learn a lot from his channel as well. But again, thank you so much, Andy. I appreciate that. Again, I'm going to keep it going now because I've learned a new schedule. I'm not doing it every single day like I used to. I am a retired guy and I shouldn't be doing YouTube every single day, but I do keep a huge portion of my retirement for YouTube. So again, yes, please like, please subscribe. I appreciate your comments. What's the weather like in Cebu at the moment? It's winter in New Zealand, so I was thinking to come over this time next year. All right, I'm going to give you a little lowdown on today's weather. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got going on. 87 degrees, feels like 98, the low of 78, which comes tonight. And there is a possible chance. Let me look at the rain chances. There's a little chance of rain. Let me see what that chance is. 24 to 38% chance of rain, which means we may get a little shower, and that's it. But we're not going to get any rain today. So that kind of gives you an idea about the weather here. Always between 80 and 110. Always. Every day. No matter if it's going to rain or whatever. 80 to 110. The weather really rarely changes. Say, Scott, good morning, Britt from Prattville. Thanks for tuning in, my champion. Thank you so much. And you're a member. I appreciate that so much. I just love my champions. I can't get enough, and I love these meetings on Thursday. Such a great time for me. It's like 2 hours of pure joy. Do you use a Wise card for your finances? I use Wise to transfer money, but no, I do not have a Wise card. I do have a Gcash card, which I've never used. But I use Gcash a lot, and I use cash a lot, and I do use my credit card from time to time, just to keep them alive, basically. There's nothing wrong with keeping your dating life private. Too many shit shows happen on YouTube because things were shared. Some guy that mentioned earlier put himself through it. Be better. Yeah, I've watched what happened to Geo. I don't want to get into that. So that's just not what I'm going to do. I'm not going to put my private life on here. My channel is not made about relationships. You know, it's made to help guys over in America and over in Canada and other countries get to the Philippines. If that's what you choose to do, my job is to help you guys get over here. That's the only thing that I've dedicated my YouTube channel to, is dedicating it to getting you guys over here to the Philippines to live a better life. That's the only reason. It's not here for dating that much, which I'll do some dating stuff. But it's really about getting you guys over here. And I know dating's a big part of that. Oh my gosh, this is my pops. It's lowercase m, lowercase m. This is my pops. Andy said the Philippines ranks A, the top. He did not say the top of what? Crime, poverty, what? He did say the friendliest people, the cost of living, the travel here in the Philippines. He's been to 60 countries. My dad, guys, I think he's been to two countries, Mexico and lives in America. He wouldn't know. You're asking the wrong guy about living abroad. He's been to two countries his whole life, so he has no clue about living abroad. I think two. I could be wrong. It might be three. It's either two or three. He hasn't done a lot of travel in his lifetime, so he don't. He's a porch retirement guy. Porch tour. I told my brothers it's called the porch tour. Rich's Venture. Good morning, Britt. Nice meeting you and some of the boys. Yes, Richard. Good seeing you, Rich. I appreciate it. I know that you went to the wrong place, but you found your way. So again, I appreciate that. Nice meeting you. If you want to meet up and go over anything, let me know. would be happy to meet up with you again. Just let me know when you want to meet. You can actually reach me on the messenger. Not a problem. I gotta get going here, guys. I got a lot of comments that I need to get to. Capital ideas. What separates the Philippines are the people. So friendly and helpful. The social cultural is much healthier than you're exactly right. Nothing but the Philippines is positive, 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 whereas in the US, cost of living negative, dating negative, travel expense negative. There are no positives of living in the US. My dad, I got plenty of budget. He does have plenty of budget. He can travel, but guess what? He doesn't because it costs too much. Raw Scooby Dooby Doo. Yeah, Britt, we are the champions, my friends. We are the champions, my friends. There you go. A little song to get you going. A little Queen. Appreciate it. I love all my champions. I feel like I'm like right now. I feel like I'm surrounded by my best friends, just having a good conversation about life. And that's the way it feels. That's why I love the live so much. The live streams from Andy Cletus. You want to talk about crime? Try the Congo or Haiti or Oakland, California. All right, you see this, don't you, Cletus? And guys, I'm not sure if you guys are aware. Look up Albany, Georgia. And you'll see what I'm talking about. My dad says it's the best place in the world. He loves his front porch tour. But look up Albany, Georgia in crime. One of the worst ratings in the U.S. But he says, not in my neighborhood. They come there to rob because there's some little bit of extra money there. I've heard about the break-ins at Doublegate Country Club. I've heard about them. It's all over my Facebook. And that's right across the street from where you live. That not me in the pop being the American Brit talking about stop being a negative Nancy Pop. I'm trying to get you guys over here because you don't realize how good life is over here. I got to do whatever I can, and now I'm getting help from other subscribers and other members. They're telling you all about it. Andy's telling you all about it. Oh my goodness! Sorry, Cletus. It was for Dad. It wasn't for you, Cletus. It's for Pops. I will say we really are nice to each other in the South. There are cases of being nice, but again, there are a lot of examples of being bad too. I've seen it all. Jim, I visited the Philippines for the first time May 1st. I was shocked at how friendly everyone was, Britt. Britt's 100% correct. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Until you're here, you will never know the difference between I've traveled. I've been to other countries. I've been to Europe only once, but I traveled to Europe. Nothing compares to the Philippines. Nothing compares to the Philippines. What an amazing place to call home. It's from Pops again. I started watching and I see Andy clarified that the Philippines was the top and it was all good. Told you, Pop, he's been to 60 countries. Andy has been to 60 countries and the Philippines is ranked at the top. Tell you what, Andy, rank the U.S. in that top listing and let me know where it falls. Out of all the countries you visited, as far as all your travel experiences, let me know where the U.S. falls inside that ranking. I think I saw this earlier. Thanks, Trina, for turning in. I appreciate it. She's one of my true champions. Have a good day. It's not possible to understand that it's like to what it's like to be hunted, the hunted. As men from the West are in the Philippines, I kept looking in the mirror to see if I had gotten more attractive. I'm not sure I got more attractive. I know I got a little older, but also I got a little wiser. So let me give me a little drink of Coke here, guys. My thing's getting to me here. I have a huge spare tire, and women complimented me on it. I had more than 100 likes on Tinder in my first day, and over 100 likes. And in America, zero. You get no interest in zero back home in the online dating pool. Here, 100 likes in a day. These guys just don't understand. And my brother and dad, they don't care about the dating stuff. They would love to travel here, the cost of living here. I can tell you that right now. The South is nicer than some other places in the U.S., but it's not the Philippines nice. You hear that, Pops? The South is nicer than most places in the U.S., but it's not Philippines nice. Andy, I love the U.S., but unfortunately, it would rank around 8 to 10th. I appreciate your honesty. I appreciate your honesty. And again, I'm not sure about your reasoning. I mean, but travel here is better. It's cheaper. Life is better here. I can see myself living longer here. There's no more stresses on my life. With stress becomes heart attacks and strokes. So my lifestyle is a lot better here in the Philippines. I can tell you that right now. So again, that's just my way of looking at the Philippines. Ben Mine, the best and healthiest place to eat out in Cebu. Um, I would think my soup is pretty healthy. Again, I go to Young Hero. Again, when you get here, I can help you out with that. And also inexpensive. You got Rib Shack. You have Chicken and Salt. You also have Chow King, and you also have Boy Zumba. That's the name of a few. Good morning to you. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Ben, Mama always told me I was handsome. I never believed her until I visited the Philippines. I have to use that. That's I like that. I like that. That's a good little line to use. I like that a lot. Appreciate that so much. Here comes some big reasoning. Filipinos take care of their men in ways women in the West simply do not understand. They pride themselves on that. In many cases, running a clean, welcoming home. You're exactly right. And I bet I do know about. Women in the West do not care anymore. They've lost all perception of what it's to be a wife. Now again, old class, old school, they understand it. But the new women coming out in the West, I mean, things have changed. I remember the old days, so I do remember that. Indonesia is very friendly. Also, they are similar to the Filipinos. It's special for dating also, but far less dating options in the Philippines. I appreciate it. Well, guys, I am all caught up. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I see we still have live 52 people as I speak. I want to thank you all for tuning in. As always, I appreciate your comment. I appreciate you guys, your questions, your concerns. I appreciate you guys making comments and concerns to my brother and my dad. I appreciate that too. Man, Britt is a Filipino. It's like, I don't know about that. I just try to give you guys as much help. 54. I'm going up instead of going down. What's going on here, guys? Thank you, Jim. Thank you for tuning in. I truly appreciate it. Have a great day, Britt, and everyone. Yes, you guys all have a great day. Thank you, Ben, for commenting. I truly appreciate you guys. Appreciate my champions. Take care, Britt. Glad you're enjoying your retirement there. Yes, I'm really enjoying it, and I'm loving my life here in the Philippines. And YouTube is playing a part with that. I'm loving the YouTube. You guys bring a lot of joy to my life. So again, to all my champions, you are the greatest. And until next time, I love the Philippines.